There's a difference between being mature and being emotionally mature. At least once I've heard people saying that, ah, God, this girl is just 20-year-old, but God, she's very, very mature. Someone might be 6 feet tall, big, you know, even over 30, but still not mature. So, what does being emotionally mature mean? So, being emotionally mature means being able to manage your emotions in all situations, de escalate situations, and also having empathy for others. So, if you're here to figure out how to be more emotionally mature, or to know if you're more emotionally mature, please watch our video to the end. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Keeping It Real with Blena, where we learn, relearn, and unlearn. So please stay with us to the end. So to help you get a grasp on your emotions, here are 8 ways to become more emotionally mature. Number 1, identify your emotions. First off, if you don't know how you're feeling, how will you be able to know why you're feeling that particular way? For instance, someone makes a negative comment about you and it has refused to leave your thoughts that day. You keep asking yourself, why did this person make this kind of comments about me? Now you have understood that it's not leaving your thought. It means that you have to figure out why you're feeling that way. Things you can do in that kind of situation is write what the person says. Think about it and ask yourself, why are you feeling that particular way? You know, for instance, maybe your sibling or your friend took your slippers or took your phone or took something that belongs to you. You know, it's yours. And now you're so mad. You're so angry at that person. But before you say something else, or before you talk to the person or react to the person, take a step backwards and ask yourself, why am I really this angry? He just took my slippers. He just took my phone to probably make a call. You know, he just took the cup to probably maybe get water for himself. So before you say something that you regret, try to always take a step back in any situation that have actually prompted you to be angry. And ask yourself, this way I want to react, is it really worth it? Yes, I know your emotions are valid, but you don't necessarily have to react. Number 2, take responsibility. Have you ever denied the situation because you don't want to actually take responsibility of your actions? That is not emotional maturity. It is not. Being able to identify that you are wrong in an argument, you know, you are wrong in an issue that came up between you and your colleague, between you and your friend, you and your sibling, you and whosoever, you and your spouse maybe, is the first way of taking responsibility. You acknowledge that yes, both of us argued. This issue actually happened. Yes, I hurt them during the course of the argument, actually threw abuse at them. You know, actually exposed a secret I was not supposed to expose, no matter what had happened between us. You admit you hurt the person. Then you now admit that truly you're wrong. Because there are a lot of people out there, when they're actually the reason why a problem escalated, you want to point all the fault at the other person. No. If you're trying to be more emotionally mature, you agree that you have wronged people. You tell yourself that you have to become better. Now the argument has occurred. You have gone through everything that happened between you and that person. You agree that you actually hurt them with the words that you used, the way you approach the situation. You have to own up to your actions and apologize. There are some people, for them to apologize to you, they rather just, in fact, they rather stop talking to you. That's how big their ego is. An emotionally mature person has empathy towards others. They try to fit themselves most times in people's shoes. If I was the one that was being talked to like this, how would I feel? You know, you apologize where you're wrong. Not just that it's going to help that particular situation, it will help you do better whenever you find yourself again in that kind of issue or in that kind of situation. Number 3, find a role model. Who is a role model? A role model is someone that will look up to. Are you finding it difficult to always manage your negative emotions? You know, the way you react, you don't even think for you, you just react. You know, mercy after death. In it ends up, you now start thinking, how I died with this. If I had now, I would have not done this. If that's your situation, you can actually look for a role model. By role model, it means someone that you can actually look up to, people that you have seen how they manage situations during negative circumstances, how they handle things, how they de-escalate situations. You can make them your role model. Them being your role model doesn't mean that you have to lose yourself. It just means that you want to learn from them how they de-escalate situations, how they handle their negative emotions, how they handle negative things. So you ask yourself, if something happens, maybe your role model is Jason Jack, you ask yourself, what would Jason Jack do? A good example is being a child of God. Our role model is Jesus Christ. So most times when we're doing things, we ask questions like, what would Jesus do in this situation? And that particular question helps us to know how to handle every situation we're in. Would Jesus do this back to this person? What would Jesus do? So also you ask yourself, what will my role model do in this kind of situation? So it helps you to know how to what? Manage and de-escalate situations. Number 4, get a thoughts diary. Are you struggling with negative thoughts? Negative affirmations? Always looking at the faults in your physical self. Even when people give you compliments, find it difficult for you to take it because you've already seen that the only thing that can happen to you is bad. But you've always told yourself that the only thing that can actually happen to you are negative things. You can keep a thoughts diary. At the end of the day, write out how you felt. Things you say to yourself, write them down. What happened at the place of work, how you actually thought about it negatively, write them down. Then when you've jotted them down on your thoughts diary, ask yourself deeply, is it really worth it? Am I this bad of a person? Why do I always tell myself that I don't deserve anything good? Self-reflect. Then alternatively, write on the other side of the diary. What can I say instead of these negative things to myself? Think about it. Instead of you to say you're ugly, you can write on that side of the diary, I am beautifully and wonderfully made by God. I am the only me in the whole wide world. I am unique. There's not two of me. Instead of you to say, nobody will ever want me, write on the other diary and say, I am made for that one special person that God has ordained. That when the person finds me, I will indeed be a blessing to the person. Okay? So no matter how bad you look physically, there are people you are way better than. If you think you're short, there are people that you are way, way taller than. If you think you're fat, there are people that are way, way fatter than you. If you think you're ugly, there are people that are way, way uglier than you. So you have to understand that you know how God has created you. There's a reason for it. Love yourself. Appreciate yourself so that when people talk down on you, you have a counter reply in your heart for them. Not by saying it out, voicing out if you don't want to. By telling yourself that truly, she might think I'm ugly, but I know I'm very beautiful. Number 5 way to become more emotionally mature. Be open-minded. Yes, every one of us are entitled to our opinions. Yes, you might have a strong opinion about a particular topic, be it politics, you know, marriage, fashion, cars, what have you. But when other people are talking, do not just cut them or start shoving them away because you feel you know too much. No, no man is an island. If someone is trying to explain something to you concerning even a topic that you know so much about, remember, you don't know everything about that topic. You might know a lot, but you can never know everything about a particular topic. I said so because there are a lot of history that's passed on that topic, and a million and one history has coming forth in the future. So when people are explaining to you about a particular thing too, listen to them. Even if you don't agree with them, just listen to them. That's a very good thing to do. Just listen to them, put in your own, contribution and suggestions where need be. But don't just tell them to go away about that particular thing because you feel you know too much. When you listen to them, you can actually go back, make your research. Even if at the end of the day you don't agree with them, you listen to them. It means that Even during your research, you might actually learn a thing or two that is new that you didn't even know before. You might learn a thing or two from them. Which is why listening is another very, very, very good attribute on its own. The person feels that, yeah, this person actually listening to what I said, even if the person knows so much, he listens to me. She listens to me. You have to be open-minded. A lot of topics come every day. A lot of new things will happen. Things will be said. When you're open-minded, it's a win-win situation. You got to add more knowledge to the ones you already have. And the person you're talking to feel listening to. Number six, accept reality. Are you always beating yourself up because of your situation? Because of your flaws? You dwell on it more than any other thing. I can't wear this shoe because my legs are bent. I can't wear this dress because people will say I have no shape. The thing with negativity is that if you keep feeding it, it keeps growing. It will not give you chance. The more you keep thinking about the bad things about you, how you're physically not okay, the more it keeps growing in your heart. So what do? You accept the situation you're in. You accept your flaws. You begin to turn those negative thoughts into something more positive. If you have things you can change, for example, maybe people are complaining, maybe you talk too much, or or probably you actually share your heart to people too much. If it's something that you feel like every time I share my heart, people use it against me, then you can change that kind of thing by keeping your mouth shut the more. By doing things more for yourself. You do things more for yourself. You keep your mouth quiet. You do your things more hidden and show people the result. There are things you can change. You work towards them and change them. But there are things you cannot change. You accept them like that and be happy. Embrace reality. Reality is something that it is what it is. There's no two ways about it. Remember, it is how you treat yourself that actually tell people how they treat you. So no matter your situation, if you cannot change it, you accept it and talk to your creator about it. But there's something that you should understand. It might be impossible for you, but with God, all things are possible. Number seven, pause and be patient. Oftentimes things happen when you least expect it. What do? Probably you're walking and you mistakenly step on someone, the person pushes you. First of all, you feel hurt because you didn't even know you stepped on this person. So you're expecting that person want to say, you stepped on me, the person pushes you in a rude manner. Please pause and be patient. Think of what you want to say in that situation. Don't just immediately react by slapping the person. No. You want to become emotionally mature. Pause a little and think of the best way to react to the person. So it could be two ways. You could either just quickly go to the person, slap the person and start fighting the person. Or you can actually just turn, pause a little and ask the person, why did you do that? And the person be like, didn't you see you step on me? Don't you have eyes? You might choose to not say, are you okay? Start abusing the person, start fighting also. Or you say, oh, really, I stepped on you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on you. But also, you didn't have to push me that way because I never even knew I stepped on you. Sometimes when we react to situations, make people that have done the worst rethink what they've just done and actually apologize back to you. So in all situations, pause and think. Be it at your place of work, something has happened that is not good at all, that can lead to chaos. Pause. That moment of pause is important because it helps you to, you know, react the best possible way that is really, really mature. I'm not saying that people out there that are not unreasonable. There are reasonable people out there. But how you choose to actually respond to situation is all that matters. So every time you want to react, pause, take a breath, and you see that when you react after that, it will be the best way of passing your message. And the other person will actually gets what you're saying to them. And finally, on signs to become more emotionally mature is live in the present. We all know you can't change the past, Yes, you might wish that, "Ah, I wish I can turn back the hands of time," but that's all you can do. You can't go back to the past. So it's good for you to start letting go of the past. You can't jump into the future, of course. Thinking of the future is really, really stressful. Who will I be? Where will I live? Where will I work? It's extremely stressful. But the thing that you have and you have control of is today, which is the present. So live in today. Enjoy today. Invest your time in making good choices that will impact tomorrow. That might help you retrace your step of what you did in the past that you're regretting today, but help you make a better choice for tomorrow. When you live in the present, it gives you happiness. It gives you joy. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is yet to come. But we have today. So today is what that matters. Life is happening to you now, presently. Remember, the yesterday you're regretting was once a today that you refuse to pay attention to. So if you don't want to regret tomorrow, try to live in today. So with this, we have come to the end of today's topic. I hope you actually enjoyed our topic. And please, if you are watching to this extent, I appreciate if you can hit the subscribe button. It helps us to grow. It helps us to, bring in more and more life valuable lessons to our table. It helps us to grow. It helps us to support the channel. Please also hit on the notification bell so whenever I post videos, you'll see it. So till I come your way next time. Bye.